Well, everybody, we recently had some pretty big news for black bear hunters and all bear hunters in general on the recent EW live stream. I'll, of course, link EW's channel in the description if I remember to. Oh, I've got the wrong gun on. You know what? We're just going to shoot it anyway. But the big news that happened, if you guys remember, they recently had a pretty massive update in the Hunter Call of the Wild that added in a brand new weapon pack as well as binocular customization and some other cool stuff. And along with all of the stuff that happened in the last update, we also got a pretty massive change to the drink time of black bear and all the other bear species. They went from being a nighttime drink zone to being an early morning drink zone from 4 to 8. And they decided to make the decision not to do a population reset whenever they did that change, which led to a lot of confusion. It made it so you had to go to the old drink time, kill all your bears in those drink zones, and then the respawns would pop up in the brand new one. As you can imagine, this led to a lot of confusion from players that don't consume content on YouTube, or may just be like a more casual player that doesn't want to have to go and shoot everything in like their old times to get them to show up at the new times. And a lot of people were saying that they should have just done a population reset, but they decided not to. Well, they have decided to go ahead and reset the population of bears with the next update.
For those of you who don't know, we did try something. With our last update, there were some changes made. We changed the drink times for the black bears. So for all the maps they're on, we shuffled, reconfigured, but we tried something different. As I'm sure many of you know, but if you don't, we tried not doing a population reset for it. And this, honestly, is just because of years of you guys telling us you don't want pop resets. But we have heard you. We've seen, the feedback. And those that have enjoyed it, well, they don't really speak up as much as those that haven't. And it did seem that perhaps it wasn't the best option. So with this update coming up, to my knowledge, we will be doing a reset on them. That's just to kind of, bring in line with where we should be.
Which means if you took the time to go shoot all of your bears in the nighttime zones like myself, that way you could grind them in the daytime, all your progress is going to get reset, and you will have to go shoot all your bears again. You'll have to find all your bear zones. If you're doing herd management, you'll have to manage everything down again. So you need to get on the bear grind as soon as possible if you took the time to shoot them in the night and get them to go into the day zones like I did. Because you may only have a few weeks, maybe a month, maybe 2 months at the most. As of now, we don't know when the next update is, but whenever it happens, all the bears will get reset. All of the different bear species. And this has completely shifted my focus for the near future here on the Hunter Call of the Wild. We had a lot of other stuff that we were wanting to get into, but now I'm going to have to drop everything and just start doing the bear grind, so I can hopefully get that fabled spirit black bear before they reset them. Because as of now, that is the only fur type that I don't have for the Great One Black Bear. And I'll be honest, whenever they do this reset, I don't know how long it's going to take me to be able to come back to bears and want to herd manage them again. Because it was one of the most annoying things to do in terms of like grinds. So I just don't know if I could start a fresh bear grind at this point. So I'm going to be pushing extra hard over this next 1 to 2 months to try and get that fabled spirit black bear. And I would recommend that if you took the time like myself, like I said earlier, to shoot all of your nighttime bears to get them to go to the daytime zones, I would probably recommend that if there's still a great one that you want to get, or maybe you haven't got your great one bear yet, you should probably go for it now because they are going to get reset whenever the next update hits. And so that's what today's video is going to be focused around, hunting black bear and trying to get a Great One Black Bear to show up. Just making a little bit of progress towards getting that fabled spirit. And hopefully along the way, we can maybe pick up our second super rare black bear. Now, I'll be honest, as annoying as it's going to be to have to manage everything down again if I want to get back on the black bear grind and have it the way that I've got it right now, it'll still be a very good change for them to do this population wipe, because what that's going to do is it's going to make it so the majority of the players which are not grinders and just casually hunt, it'll make it so they can actually find their bears at the time that they would expect to find them, instead of going to the morning zones and seeing absolutely nothing and just being confused as to why there's nothing there. Because the amount of times that I've had somebody pop into my chat and say, I have no idea why, but I can't find any bears in their morning time drink zones. I can't find them in the new drink zones. What's going on? It's just kind of crazy, like the amount of times that I've had people say that. So there's clearly a lot of people that are having issues with the bears not automatically moving over to the new drink times because of the fact that they didn't do a population wipe whenever they did this update. So hopefully they'll actually be able to hunt bears again and not be confused about it whenever this update drops. So that kind of wraps up the talk about the changes that are going to be happening with the black bear. Overall, I think it's a good thing that they're doing this population reset on bears because, like I said, there was a lot of confusion around it. Most people didn't understand what was going on unless they had watched content creators' videos or like thoroughly read through the patch notes. And so the majority of players who are casual players that maybe just play once or twice a week were kind of just left in the dark, confused why they couldn't find bears at the time that bears used to be at. There'd be a lot of people that would go and they'd shoot their bears in the old time, and then there'd just be no respawns because they were coming to the new time and they didn't know there was a new time, or vice versa, where they heard there was a new time but didn't realize that they wouldn't automatically switch over. So overall, this is a really good change. I'm glad that they're going to be doing a reset on bears. But it does suck for us. We're going to have to really push for this spirit bear and hope that we can get it before they wipe everything. So at the time of recording this video, we're about to hit a pretty crazy milestone. We're about to hit 15,000 all-time kills on black bear across every grind we've ever done. And you know, it's crazy, even crazier to think of is the fact that over half those kills were from the first grind that took 8,300 kills because yeah, that took a long time. But we're currently at 14,950, so just 50 more to go before we hit a very crazy number of kills. And out of all those kills, only 126 are from this grind. So this particular grind is still quite young. We're very early in this grind, and who knows how long it's going to take. There we go. That is our first legendary bear of the day. 147 kills into this grind, and there we have it, a legendary black bear. We got 2 legendaries in yesterday's live stream, and man, they unfortunately did not give us the luck that we were hoping for. We ended up screwing up one of them quite bad, and then the other one did make it, but it was a very small one. Hopefully this one will be a good diamond. It is 2306, so that guy did make it by a decent bit, but not like a massive diamond. Still good to get another diamond down on the grind. And I think to finish off the video, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at a rare bear that we got the other day when I was doing the bear stream talking about all the news that we talked about in today's video, because we did manage to get ourselves quite a cool rare. If you guys pay attention to the YouTube shorts, you may have already seen it, but here it is. What's my predictions on the new map? I think it's either going to be... I mean, he's already confirmed it's not an Arctic map and it's not an Africa map. So out of the maps that I really want to see, that just leaves Asia. Oh, level 6. Love to see it. That's beautiful. That's a level 6 blonde. So that leaves Asia, British Columbia, / just any Canada map, really. And then possibly Texas Game Ranch. Like, those are the options that I really want to see. I mean, I feel like it's probably going to be in Asia. Just because of that whole muntjack on the pole type of thing that they did a while back. Or not a pole, it was a survey. Where they accidentally put a muntjack on there and then removed it later. Like, I feel like that is the first kind of like sign that it could be Asia. And then like a lot of people have noticed that there's been some like things that have kind of hinted towards maybe Japan. Boom, little blondie. Love to see it. First rare of this grind. Love to see it, man. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing as well as leaving a comment down below and clicking that like button as well. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.